Hello guys, Apple Times here, welcome to a new video, and today we're gonna see if it's worth upgrading to the Apple Watch Series 8 if you have an Apple Watch Series 4. Okay, so Apple announced the Apple Watch Series 8 yesterday alongside the Apple Watch Ultra and the new generation Apple Watch SE, and it has a couple new features in comparison to the Series 7, but today we're stacking it up against the Series 4 since a couple of features have been added into every generation, and yeah, now it makes up for a good list, a big list, and we're gonna see whether it's worth it. Okay, so we'll go in order seeing which features was added with each Apple Watch. Firstly, the Apple Watch Series 5 added 3 new features. For one, it for the first time had a compass. This allowed you to get better indications in the Maps app, for example, if you navigate with the Maps app. That way you could see where you were facing, as opposed to the Series 4, in which you could only see where you were but not where you were facing. It also added an always-on display for the first time. That has been kind of the big deal about the Apple Watch ever since then. It was first added in the Series 5. And last, and probably least, it had 32 gigabytes of storage as opposed to 16. Next, with the Series 6, 2 new features were added. A 50% faster processor that is actually the same that has been in the Series 7 and now in the Series 8, and a blood oxygen sensor which allows you to measure the oxygen in your blood, of course, and if I'm not mistaken, not that I'm any medical expert or anything, I think it helps you to see how fit you are. Then with the Apple Watch Series 7 there were a few new features, to be fair. Firstly, the first redesign since the Apple Watch Series 4, it now has smaller bezels and the case sizes are 1mm larger. It also enabled fast charging, but only with the included cable, and a brighter always-on display. And lastly, it added certification for IP6X dust resistance and WR50 water resistance, meaning that it's very waterproof and very dust proof. And now we come into the Series 8, which of course was announced yesterday, and it has 3 new features basically. So firstly, it's a brand new temperature sensor, which actually has 2, one on the bottom and one on the top, for more accurate readings. And what it does is, of course, measure your temperature, but if you're someone who has their period, it will help you predict in which phase of your period you are. Next, it has crash detections, so it has high G-force accelerometers, and it can detect if you have a car crash, which hopefully is a feature no one will ever need to use, but it's good to know it's there. And lastly, and this feature is exclusive for the cellular models, it now supports roaming on cellular, which is actually pretty good, since if you're traveling, you can also have your data plan on your Apple Watch. And yeah, that is basically it. Of course, Apple also announced the Apple Watch Ultra, which is just crazy and has so many new features. It's probably the biggest improvement for the Apple Watch ever, even including the first original Apple Watch, because we kind of knew what we were expecting. But the Apple Watch Ultra is just crazy in every way. So yeah, I'll be making a separate video comparing the Apple Watch Series 8 with the Apple Watch Ultra, so if you don't want to miss that, it's probably here or here, unless it hasn't been uploaded yet, but it will probably be. So I myself have the Apple Watch Series 4, and I did a similar video last year because I was tempted to jump into the Series 7. And yeah, as I said, I did a similar video last year, but then I reached the conclusion that it wasn't really worth it for the amount of features that it had, and especially since my battery still lasted the whole day easily, I wasn't considering it. Now a year later, the battery is starting to show its age. Some days I can barely get through the day, so I think an upgrade is due this year, and I'm definitely gonna do the jump. If you're not in that situation, I mean, if your battery is showing its age, then I would say 100% go for it, get the Apple Watch Series 8. But if it's not, and you are not super excited about any of the new features, for example, if you're someone that doesn't really navigate with their Apple Watch, so don't need the compass, you don't really mind about your body temperature or anything like that, then you can probably skip it. But yeah, if you're not in that situation and you feel like you don't need any of these features, then you can wait for the Series 9 because you will have a couple more features. However, unlike last year, this year I think it's definitely worth an upgrade if you have an Apple Watch Series 4. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments and I will do my best to answer. And also, thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe for more Apple related content, especially now at this time. I'm getting one of the new watches, still haven't decided which one. But yeah, I'll be reviewing it, also the new AirPods, so definitely subscribe for not missing any content. But yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.